Right, so we're back. Episode 10. We've
Wow.
made it to 10. We've made it to double digits without quitting. So we've done well there. There's been enough trolls trying to get us to quit. But we've
Not
made
enough.
it. Not enough, yeah. So this episode, no guest this week. So just me, Jeff and Josh. And we're going to be doing a final review of the pre-season stuff and then some predictions for week 1 of the Premier League, which starts this weekend.
This weekend,
So,
Friday.
yeah, Friday, Liverpool, Bournemouth, yeah, should be good. So you guys been up to much since, what has it been, a couple of weeks since the last podcast, hasn't it?
It's been too hot. I went to cricket.
Oh, yeah.
I was at the
remember that,
Oval watching the last test.
Did you were the 1 or 2 days before?
We went down for the Saturday, and then it was so good on the Saturday, entertaining, that we bought tickets for the Sunday as well.
And then was it the Sunday it got rained off at night?
It got rained off at night, yeah. So I had to evacuate to get the last train.
And then went back in
And then I
morning.
missed the last day, fortunately. Yeah. But yeah, and then I just watched the...
I was thinking that must be a bit shit if you bought tickets for the last day and then it's like you go in and you got
Yeah, I think the way it works is if you buy the tickets and the game starts, you don't get... Once the game starts, that's it.
Because it could have, they were saying it could have finished on that night, couldn't it?
Yeah, well, I had
to
to escape early, but my friend stayed, and he said it started to rain. I think they could have played, because cricket's weird. Like, you know, you can get an extra hour, extra half an hour, and the reckons that the light was fine.
Yeah.
But
because I saw they said that they didn't know if it would... I know they put the fucking things over, don't they? But they're saying they didn't know if it would dry out in time, but then... Loads of people were saying,
but I think
as soon
it
as
sold
it stopped
out.
raining, the fucking sun came out and it would have dried.
But I
in
think
10
it sold
minutes,
out for the next day. So if you think there's 20 or 30,000 people got tickets going to turn up, and you've got food and catering and any insurances,
you've got to refund all them people. Yeah. So yeah, it makes sense.
So that was good.
It was like I watched the last day. It was like, well, they just had that when that dude came out with one arm. I was like.
Oh, I mean, that was crazy, that. But I think it's one of the... It was good to see, you know, modern day cricket isn't like the olden days where there was no, you know, there's no cheering or anything, or, you know, it was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
And, it was dead exciting.
Yeah.
I know people don't like cricket, but it was really exciting.
Well, I think the England cricket, I used to, like, watch highlights, or if I saw on Twitter or something that it was like, there's an exciting end to a game, I'd like turn it on.
Well, I think the fact that was a bit of animosity between the two teams, you know, I mean, it's, you know, cricket, people don't realise years ago there was lots of sledging went on. I mean, the Aussies were great at sort of taking the mick out of the Brits when they were playing in the Ashes and stuff.
Yeah. That
goes on around the square.
I think it's, is it Bazball or whatever they call it?
Yeah, well,
now
I mean, the
with
way England
like,
play cricket now, you're chasing, I mean, there were 7 runs. I think it was short of the highest rundown at the Oval.
That with you'd have got that probably if you had the full team out, wouldn't you? If
possibly, and even if we'd just batted a bit more sensibly, but the reality is that's not.
Was it the one? I can't remember the guy's name. He got like 100 odd, and then when he got out for such a stupid.
Well,
like,
it was it was
Duckett, was it
Duckett
or Brook? Yeah.
And he was on 111.
Yeah.
And then went for a massive 6, and as he went for the 6, he lost control of the
bat, did he?
Yeah. And you think if they had only stuck it a bit longer, but you know.
Yeah,
but the atmosphere was great in the stadium. I mean, obviously it's mixed. You know, the Indians and the English were, you know, literally all mixed together.
It's a bit like rugby's like that, isn't it? Like
brilliant crack, good. You know, with the atmosphere was excellent.
Yeah.
You know, you can sit and but it's just totally different to what football's like. I mean, it'd be great to think that you could do that in football, but obviously,
too many dickheads
in there. Exactly.
Far too many dickheads.
But you know, so I went to cricket. Josh,
you been up to much?
We had the Peter Beardsley thing.
Oh yeah.
Where was that?
South Shields.
But was it question and answers?
Yeah, and I'm just talking. But it was that venue Ignition.
Oh,
it's
right.
a new client we've taken on basically in South Shields. It's
was it? Was it full? Was there loads of people there?
Yes,
was a legend.
They got the event got sponsored by Schweppes.
Yeah,
drink, so it was free.
Are you joking?
Free to attend Peter Beardsley.
So how did they market that? Just on
social media? Yeah. But the problem they had was we were worried because it was Sela Cup. So obviously a lot of the football fans that would go to Peter Beardsley event were, but it was after that anyway. So
what was the age group like? Because obviously Peter Beardsley's, you know, an older player. Was there some young ones there, old ones there? Was it a good mix?
Yeah, really good mix. Yeah, it was good turnout as well.
Did he get any? What's he doing these days? Is he coaching still, or is he?
Where's he at? He's at like a Northern League type team, isn't he? I'm sure he is.
That's all he ever did, play footy.
Didn't Gaza ring him?
Yeah, Gaza rang him.
Whilst he was on the stage.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
Because Gaza and Beardsley were in the same England team, weren't
they?
Yeah, brilliant.
But that venue, I can't remember the name of what it used to be, but it was like the biggest
Was it not
venue in South
was it not
Shields.
Oz nightclub or something? Or
I think it might have been.
I mean, I don't know South
it's-
Shields well, but that was years ago. That was a massive venue.
Just when we went to view
Did David
it, they were
Joseph
showing
not
us
turn up? Oh, aye.
when we went to see them, they showed us round, and it's like
Yeah.
the bit that's open at the minute is like not even a quarter of the whole venue.
What?
Yeah.
Like it's going to
not
be
even a
like
quarter,
it's going to be massive.
And
when
what
they
they're going
get
to
it
do?
all
What they're
done.
going to turn it into? Is it all going to be just social stuff, or is it like
So it's owned by a charity, like a CIC.
right?
It's actually Nick Dalglish is on the board of trustees
Oh, right,
there,
cool.
and it's like his cousin, I think,
Right.
is on it. So it's a group of local people, and there's like builders on the board and stuff, and they're
Cool.
like redeveloping
And what's the
it.
plan? Is the plan to make it a big social venue?
Yeah, so it's not going to be like a pub. It's not going to be open all the
Yeah.
time. It's going to be open for specific events. So they've got like indie nights, live music,
Yeah.
and then like these sporting things, live comedy, that type of stuff. And then as it gets the other parts open, I think it's like one part's going to be like 2,000 capacity.
gonna
So
say,
like,
huge.
Wow, bloody hell.
so they're going to get like big live music people in there
Yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, it's been good, hasn't it? It's been
And
like
did,
Yeah,
Pedro,
really good
did
project.
Pedro take the Gaza call?
he
Well,
did.
he
Obviously.
he rejected it the first time because he was like, "Oh, unknown number." He's like, "There's only one person that ever rings you with unknown number." So everyone was booing him because he didn't answer. So they rang, got a call again later, and he answered.
And he answered it?
Yeah.
I was going to say, there's no way Gaza's that. You seen that meme when it's like they're in that room after they got high, and it's like, ring them birds again. It's like 3 a.m. I mean, he's just going to keep ringing. He's obviously had a few, and he's just going to keep ringing anyone and everyone. And bless him. And the only thing I've been doing is sorting out the new podcast studio. So we get the keys for that on Monday.
All right, cool.
So the plans to do another podcast just before we go away, ideally if we can, like on the Tuesday or
Goes
Wednesday.
to Sunderland as well. We'll make some Mackhams on.
And we'll do that from the new podcast studio. So next week, me and Josh are going to move all this stuff down to the podcast studio. We'll get it all set up and that, and then the next episode will be down there.
Is this the last episode in
Last
the studio?
episode in this space, yeah. So cool. So yeah, first thing to speak about is obviously the rest of what's been happening in pre-season. So there's been a few signings and rumours and stuff since the last podcast. So
I'll talk about
obviously-
just in general on Newcastle.
no, just in general, but there's going to be some Newcastle in there clearly. So obviously the first one is that we missed out on Sesko.
We missed out on everybody.
Yeah, I think the Sesko one was frustrating, isn't it? It's just like
It isn't though, because Man United have signed him.
yeah.
Hoyland came over from wherever he was signed from. He's 2 years younger, similar. So I think it's a lot of money, actually.
It is.
I think it's a lot of money for somebody. You know,
I was saying to
he looks. I mean, the clips look good.
I was saying to my brother-in-law, it's like, I think if he came to Newcastle, there wouldn't have been as much pressure.
Well,
But I think
I
going to
agree
Man
with that.
United, you're literally, because it's like, the opinion right now is Hoyland 2.0 from
Yeah.
90% of people. So
Yeah.
unless he comes in and bags in his first 2 or 3 games, he's just going to have the press on him. And
The whole football season's really exciting because there's lots of teams taking punts.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Obviously, Man United are restructuring. They've got 4 or 5 players, and potentially on paper, 2 or 3 of them should just fit in easily.
yeah.
Liverpool have invested loads of money in about 4 or 5 players.
But they didn't look great, did they?
I mean,
we'll
at
come
the
on
back,
to that
at the
Charity
back. I mean, they
Shield in a
might
bit,
sign.
but-
Is it Mark Gear that's looking
Yeah.
to sign? And again, I think we've got a better deal with the guy that we've signed there. Is it Mark Thway or whatever he's called?
Well, I mean, the fact, like, because I saw the thing where they were saying, like, obviously we bid 60, 70 million for Gahey last season. Even there was a lot of Newcastle fans saying, "Oh, you were stupid for not." They wouldn't have won the FA Cup without Gahey.
No.
Like, no way.
Not
And like that was their
even
first ever major trophy.
He's
Like
solid,
to
isn't he?
go from rejecting
Yeah.
60 million and probably still get 30 million now, but you won an FA Cup.
Yeah.
Like, fuck me, it was
Well, and a,
worth it.
and a
Like,
charity shield.
and the Charity Shield. It's like, you know,
Did you watch it at the weekend?
yeah, we'll come on to that.
Okay,
We've
there
got
we
that.
go.
as a-
Okay, then.
So I think the Sesko one was like, it was frustrating because I quite liked his style.
Some of the
and
goals
stuff,
he scored, but his stats aren't that good, you know. I mean,
No.
I know he scored 13
he's got
goals.
similar stats to Etatike, hasn't
Yeah,
he?
but if you
Like,
go back to Harry Kane spent 2 he's a established Premiership centre forward. He spent 2 seasons in the Bundesliga.
yeah,
He scored 30 odd goals in each season.
Yeah.
Sesko,
he does play for Bayern though.
Well, they're still in the same league,
Yeah.
still playing the same teams.
And
But then when you
Sesko
put
didn't play for a shit
So
team. either.
when you put a value on it, how much would Harry Kane be worth coming back to the
It'd have to be
Premiership now?
100 million still, wouldn't he?
Because
Have to be what?
I mean, you know, it goes back to if you can just look at the numbers. I think you've got to forget about age to a point.
To a certain degree, yeah. Yeah, I think then you got Grealish going to Everton.
Yeah.
I think that's a really,
I think
really
that's a
good
really
move for
good
him.
move for
I
him.
think it's a good move for everyone.
Again, you know, as I said last time, we're not a big club. We can't afford the wages.
Well, I
but
think
where
it
would you
was-
fit it into our team though? In Newcastle.
Well, I think, have you seen a bit in the friendlies we played a different system, didn't we?
Well, only because
played-
we didn't have a centre forward.
Yeah, but we've played two central midfielders with a kind of
Yeah,
roaming player. And I mean, that's probably Jack Grealish's
yeah.
best position.
yeah.
But that won't be our team.
No.
I don't
But-
think. I'm
He'd
not
have been a
I'm
great-
not disappointed that we haven't got Grealish. I
No,
think he's
I'm
a
not
great
too
player.
bothered with
If he was available at $100,000 a week, and
I just
and
think
the money, it'd have been a great player to have when you're playing them teams, you know, that sit back against us. He'd have been the perfect player to have in them games, but you can't pay 200 odd grand.
But you not think that we've got a team we've got a team where if somebody like Grealish came, all the attention would be on him.
Yeah,
He's that kind of guy.
I think it's as well. Like I think I saw, I don't know how accurate it is, but Everton are paying like 75% of his wages or something, so they're paying like 200 odd grand a
Have they
week.
paid a loan? Have they got a loan?
Yeah, like 10 million.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, yeah.
10 million loan?
Loan fee, yeah.
Oh, my
It's like a
days.
big loan fee, and then they can get him for
I mean, that's an
30 or 40 million. They can sign
I wonder
him
if
for.
they're a bit worried
You
this
what?
season. I wonder if they're a bit worried this season.
I think they were. I think Moyes came out. I think I said on the last podcast, he came out and said, we've literally been trying to sign players and they've said no.
Yeah.
Well, have they?
And they've not said no like Sesko going to Man United. They've just said, no, I'll stay where I am.
I
It's
mean,
like,
because have they signed? I mean, I know they signed Grealish, but I'm not aware of them signing
they've got
anybody
a
else.
striker from Villarreal called like Thierry Barry or
Lewins,
something.
is he contracted?
He's gone, yeah.
And no one signed him yet.
No,
That's a worry
yeah,
for us.
yeah. They've signed a couple of other players. I saw there because they got Dewsbury Hall from Chelsea, who used to
Yeah,
be at
that's
Leicester.
right. Yes.
And I saw there, it was like after Grealish went yesterday, you saw their like starting lineup, and it's pretty good. You've got Pickford in goal. They got like Tarkowski, Branthwaite at centre back, O'Brien.
He
at
was
right
injured
back.
last year. But
Yeah.
he was
Mikalenko left
injured,
back.
wasn't he, for a while?
Yeah.
Banthwaite.
And then they've got Idrissa Gueye and Dewsbury Hall as their midfielders. Grealish in the 10.
I mean, Moyes did
Barry in the
brilliant
Then
to
they've
turn
got
them
that,
round at the back end of last season.
Yeah.
They've got that Ndai,
Yeah, he
who's
looked
really
good.
good. And then that Alcaraz who scored against us. So
Yeah.
they've got an 11 that now you sit and look at the 11 and go, that's not getting relegated.
But
Yeah,
the problem
Way,
is
like,
it's injuries again. How big's the
same as
squad?
what we were like, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
how
like-
big's the squad?
I think they'll be in the market for a couple more players. I think.
And there's still 19 days of the transfer window
I know
left.
it's crazy, isn't it?
And
Because
what
the next thing I had on here was Sunderland. Like they've signed so
Yeah.
many players. haven't
11
they? Like,
or something now.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they're getting Lewis Openda, striker.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like actually
yeah.
quite good. Like I think it's like 20 odd million they're getting him for.
Oh, they're signing somebody else.
Another
Because
striker.
they've got that kid on loan from Chelsea, haven't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got him. I think it's like it's
Where's the 20 million forward coming from?
I can't remember who he plays for now.
I think it's crazy that they got Xhaka. I don't know how that's happened.
I mean, that's a great move for them, isn't
yeah,
it?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'd have had him as the backup.
I think he's living in Newcastle. I think he's living in Ponteland, though. I was
Is
cutting
he?
through Ponteland there. Then
Plays
I saw,
for Leipzig.
Walking through there.
Plays for Leipzig in Germany.
They've sold everybody Leipzig, haven't they?
He's only 25.
So,
Young.
but it's going to be interesting how these teams integrate. I mean, just talking about other teams there. I mean, Sunderland have signed 11 or 12 players,
Yeah.
and they must have spent nearly 150 million quid if they got
Yeah.
that guy for 20 million. But Burnley have got Walker. Leeds have signed Longstaff and a couple of others.
A couple
But
of others, yeah.
those two teams haven't invested as much as Sunderland have.
No.
No.
They didn't need to, though, to be fair. Sunderland
Right.
shouldn't have been near the fucking
Yeah.
Premier League, should they,
No.
with the squad that they
Well,
had.
yeah, no.
You know, it's like, I think it's, the only thing you will say is, I think, again, like I was saying, I saw the lineup thing of the Everton thing, and I saw a lineup of Sunderland, and I looked at it, and I was still like,
I think
that ain't a Premier League team. You've got two or three.
Yeah.
If they get this guy, he's probably Premier League quality.
Yeah.
Shaka's obviously Premier League quality, but there's not a lot else in there that's
Well, it's
like,
going to because Sunderland had a very young team, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they've got a bit more experience, but it's going to be interesting. What they need is a good start to the season, like
Yeah.
everybody does.
yeah,
Because once you start losing or get into that pattern, confidence goes.
it's hard then, isn't
Yeah.
it? And then I've got Donnarumma. Well, he's going to City. It's like they said on TalkSport this morning. It's like pretty much done.
But I mean,
Yeah, I've heard it's like it's.
but
So
I mean,
Trafford.
I mean, do you think Trafford's gone there thinking he's going to be the number one this season?
I think because Edison was...
No?
No, I think because Edison wanted to leave, he's gone there and like, I'm going to get opportunities this season. And if I do well, I'll be number one because Edison's off next summer.
Be interesting that with Trafford and Delap, who potentially
Donnarumma,
Newcastle
yeah.
could have signed.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously would have had opportunities to play.
If City get Donnarumma, which they will now, he's like...
But is he not
He's
just
like 27, 28. Like,
He's not just throwing his teddy out. Was it not just a case of that PSG have bought a new goalkeeper?
because he wouldn't sign a new contract.
Oh, is that what
Yeah,
happened?
Yeah, he's only got a year left.
Because I saw an interview with the coach last night before the Super Cup,
Enrique, yeah.
and he was basically saying that I think he still wants him in the squad of the team. But this Donnarumma, he's put a press release out and everything saying he wants to say goodbye to the fans and he's moving on.
Yeah. Well, I think he's on like, again, he is on the money pre what PSG are now, you know, like mega champion money where they've gone and bought a lot of youngsters now, haven't they? So I'm pretty sure he's on like 300 odd grand a week, 350 grand a week.
Yeah.
They offered him a new contract at like 250 grand a week and he said like, fuck you, no.
Right.
So they've gone, all right, we'll just go buy the best goalie in France. They've gone and bought the best
Guy from Lille.
upcoming goalie for 40 million. And they've said, you won't play. So he's gone, well, I'm not going to sit on the bench in a World Cup year.
And has he still got a contract?
Got a year.
Yeah, left, right.
Yeah, so they're now like, well, if we can get 25, 26 million for him, they're going to get it. City going to pay it. City will probably pay him the wages that he wants. But it means he's going to go in and, I mean, he's going to be their number one goalie for the next
Well, he would have thought so.
fucking 5 years, isn't he?
Yeah,
You'd
crazy.
think. Which means Trafford has
That's
made
good.
a mistake and he's probably going to end up
Number 2.
leaving there
Yeah.
in the next year or two, either on loan or
Yeah.
something, which is a shame.
No, it's not. It's not a shame at all. He had a choice.
But I don't know if he actually had a choice. I keep seeing stuff when it's like, you know,
Well,
when
we certainly made noises, didn't we?
but when that release clause was met, I think he had like a buyback clause in it.
There was, yeah.
and
If
it's like-
it was like if City matched the offer, they got first priority.
Was it not? Did we not offer less than Was it not a case of Man City had a buyback clause of 40? Was it 40 million?
40
quid?
million, yeah.
But he was going to go for 25 or 30.
No, he went for 27 because they'd have owed them 13 million.
Right.
So basically,
But we never offered 40 million quid for him, did we?
yeah,
Christ almighty.
that's what the rumours were. But again, we don't know if we actually did offer that.
Yeah.
You know, it's been nothing official came
I see,
out. But
I see Pope's got the number 1 shirt.
yeah, I don't think Ramsdale wears it anyway.
Right,
I don't think he wears that.
right.
But Pope didn't, did he? I think
No, well,
Dubs was
Dubravka
one,
had the
wasn't he?
number 1,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you see the video Burnley put out for Dubravka?
Yeah. Oh, no,
The
I don't think I've seen I haven't seen the Burnley
what, the
one. no.
announcement video.
No?
I think I did.
I saw the Newcastle one.
They do like unreal announcement videos.
Oh,
for
well, the
their
Kyle
players, don't
Walker one was horrendous. Did you see that
I
one?
didn't see that one. What was that?
I think it was a Stevie Wonder thing. I can't remember.
But they always do stuff that, like, you know, don't they? So they'll, like, edit some, like, TV advert or a music video or something so you relate to it.
Yeah,
It's
this
I
like,
is
thought our new
And
centre
we
half
do
one was
fucking-
brilliant yesterday.
I liked our Ramsdale one, mate, when it was, like, fucking some old woman saying how
Was that when the
You're gonna-
ball was delivered?
you're going to like fucking Newcastle or something. I saw someone saying when we sign the guy from Milan, the centre back, it's like it's going to be someone fucking telling him what Eldon Square's like. They were, but it was like I saw someone saying they missed a fucking treat here because they should have got Tonali meeting him in Weatherspoons.
That would have been
was
class,
that'd have
wouldn't it? Yeah.
Tonali's
Welcome
booked a
to the
table
tune.
for Tonali
Well, you
plus one
can
at
have
Weatherspoons.
two meals for $13.49 or something. Real.
That'd have been class. And then, yeah, I had fucking Chelsea and selling players. Like, they got like the best fucking transfer strategy in the fucking world, don't they?
It's insane. I
Like,
don't know how
they sold like the Brozier to Burnley for like 20 odd million. They signed that.
Did I not send you that TikTok last night about the fair play thing about Man City and Chelsea? It's just wrong, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that was where they had the Grand Prix analysis, wasn't it? Where you're basically you've got the top 5 teams are all winning races, and then the teams that are sort of 6th, 7th, and 8th and 9th think, and they've all winning races because they've got a new engine.
Yeah.
And then the 6th, 7th, and 8th teams say, we're going to buy a new engine. And the top 5 say, oh, whoa, you can't do that. It's just, it's corrupt.
Because it was, you know, you're allowed to lose 150
But it's 105 million over 3
million over
seasons.
3 seasons.
Yeah.
In the first 3 seasons that City and Chelsea did, they were losing like 500 million a season.
Because so back in 2003, 4 and 5, they took the worked out what the difference would be. And I think Man City
even
lost
if you
half £1 billion each season.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, it's like,
Well, yeah, we're never going to catch up.
yeah. It's
And
like,
I mean, we're never going to catch up. And that's how, I mean that's it's like Villa selling Ramsey,
but it's like,
Jacob Ramsey.
do you not think that before this summer, the transfers people were making, we were catching because it was
Yeah.
like people didn't have super squads and they weren't investing 200 odd million every summer. And teams like us and Villa were getting close because you had a really good fucking manager who had a really good system and a team that bought into it. But when you come into a summer transfer window where a team that finishes fucking 15th can spend 200 odd
But
million.
I think what's
like-
interesting though, Shane, is like if you look at the wages these players are supposed to be on, they're not mega bucks. Apparently, Man U. I mean, I'm guessing at numbers here, but Sesko's going for. I think he's going to earn 160 or 180,000 pound a week.
I think they've said they're not going to.
And they're not going
no
to
one's
pay
gonna be
like
over
the 300 and 350s.
Yeah.
But I would still like to think that Newcastle should be able to compete with that.
Yeah.
And the likes of Villa, who've had a couple of good, they should be able to compete with that. But
The problem you have is
to hear those teams saying that they can't is worrying.
the problem you have is when you're competing against Man United, like Mbeumo came out, he fucking supported Man United as a kid. These footballers of a certain age,
I think that was the same thing with Sesko.
Man
wasn't it?
United is their team. You know,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's different because Shearer was from here, but it's similar in a way
Yeah, I
that it's
get
like
that.
Shearer picked to go here because he was.
But also, I think as far as if you look at Newcastle, our project is broken at the minute because the best centre forward in the world isn't going to play for us.
Yeah.
And if you look at, you can imagine Amaron sitting down with the likes of Acuna, Sesko, and Mbeumo and saying, "This is what we want to do. This is how we're going to play." Their project looks like it's going to work. Arne Slot said a great thing the other day where he said Liverpool aren't just a buying club or a selling club. I mean, they're buying players and then moving them on.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what we've got to try and look to do, but our squad isn't big enough
Yeah.
to do that.
There's
yet.
not enough quality in the squad, is
Well,
there?
I think that's, but it's getting there.
Yeah. I mean, if you look at now, if we get Ramsey, that's a really good signing.
Yeah, I think
If you get Wissa,
Yeah.
and if you bought one other striker, or just, I mean, it's not going to happen now, but if you kept Isak and he turned back and played and we got Wissa, when you look at that transfer window, we've upgraded in like every position that we needed to. Do you know what I mean?
If Isak was going to stay, we still needed one or two centre forwards.
Yeah, we needed
We're
Wissa.
still. I mean, if we got Wissa, I mean, I think Jackson's a buy, me personally. He's only 24.
Just not at the money. They want him like 78
I wouldn't.
million.
No, he's not worth 70. Well, again, going back to, he's only 23, 24. He scored 10 or 13 goals last season in the Premiership.
Yeah.
But if we could get him for 60 million, I'd rather have him than Sesko.
Nah.
Not even
close.
Sesko's going to be a flop, man.
I think he might be
If
flop at
Sesko's
Man
a
U,
flop,
but I think he would
it'll
have been
be
good at
because he's at
Newcastle.
Man U.
Yeah, literally.
That's what I think. That'll be
Well,
a
I
big
think there's
part
going to be a
of
lot
why
of.
he's a flop.
I mean, it's interesting you saying before there will be a lot more pressure on players playing at Man United.
Yeah.
But to be fair, next season they've only got the league, the FA
Well,
Cup, and the Carabao Cup to think
I'm
about.
not going to lie. I was worried when they thought they were going to get Donnarumma because I was thinking they've got the three forward players. They're going to get this guy from Brighton probably for 120 million.
What position does he play?
Belieber, centre midfielder, really good.
I mean, the money for players these days is ridiculous.
Then I was like, they're going to get a goalie who's really good. I was like, they should get top four.
Yeah.
Like that squad should get top four with no European football. But thank fuck, they're not getting Donnarumma.
When
They're
we
going
do
to be
our
stuck with
predictions, we're going to
Onana.
have to do it again in 2 weeks because there's 19 days of this transfer window left,
Yeah,
and loads can
there's
change.
going to be
in that.
loads happen.
Yeah.
There's going to be loads
I
happen.
think we'll make some big moves.
We'll get Wissa, I think. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
we'll get
apparently
Wissa.
that
Well,
was
apparently the
nailed
Wissa
on.
story is that Brentford want to sign somebody from Bournemouth, and Bournemouth are
Atara,
waiting
yeah.
for the German club to confirm whether they can get.
Yeah.
It's just like, say, buying a house
It's a
in a
knock-on
chain, isn't it?
effect.
Yeah.
So I think Wissa will happen.
But what's going to be interesting is, will Wissa play in Brentford's first game of the season?
Probably.
Because I think he sort of didn't. And again, I'm not happy with players dictating whether they play or they don't play. You've got contracts.
I mean, Isaac's just a fucking
If the team-
massive twat, and he
If the team, but if the manager decides that they do, or the team decide that they don't want to risk that player for injury, that is a total different scenario than the player saying, "I'm not playing because."
I mean, I'm like, I know it's not our money and stuff, but if I had a choice, I'd be like, put him in the fucking reserves
Well, I
and let
think
him rot. Isaac. I'd
Newcastle.
be like,
We haven't got the money to do it, though, have we?
Well, I
But we
think
have.
we can.
we were going to sign these players that we've been signing,
Yeah.
irrelevant of.
Yeah,
of-
but like to catch the big ones, like long term. Like
you'd sell Isaac for 100 million next summer, even if you stuck him for a year.
I think
in
we
the
can
reserves.
prove that we have got intentions of becoming a big club
Yeah,
if we dictate what happens to Isaac.
yeah.
we
We can't let
basically-
him leave now for under 150 million
No,
because
no,
we've
not
said
at all.
that.
We've said that.
And if Sesko's fucking 80 million,
Yeah.
then Isaac's 150
Yeah.
million, proven in
Well-
the Prem. Like,
I've heard that Liverpool are gonna go like 135, 140, and that's sound. But it is just waiting for us to.
Well, if
get
they
someone
do
in.
sell him to Liverpool, they can't sell him before. They want to sell him on the last day of the
Yeah.
transfer window.
Yeah, after we've played them.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
literally.
100%.
only if we have 2 new strikers.
Well, we've got
yeah.
But even
Because I
then,
don't care what you say. He can. What you got to remember is Isak hasn't come out and said fucking shit.
no.
His agents come out and said everything clearly through
But
through these voices
Yeah.
and puppets. There's no way Isaac's fucking phoning
I've
Fabrizio
loved the way that
Romano and saying, "Tell him I'm not going to fucking play for him ever again." It's his agent, and it's just a game of cat and mouse.
But the
It's
pundits-
us saying we'll let you rot in the reserves.
Yeah, the pundits have been brilliant over the last couple of days. I mean, Bonglaho
On TalkSport,
on
yeah.
TalkSport yesterday, Ali McCoist on TalkSport.
Yeah.
They've been fantastic. They're professional footballers. They know what the crack is,
Yeah.
and they've basically said,
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
Yeah.
And that's why I hope that as a club,
I think it
we
is.
put our
It's
feet
a
down.
big game of cat and mouse. We're saying you're not going,
yeah,
and he's saying, "Well, I'll never ever fucking play for
Yeah,
you
yeah,
again."
fine.
I guarantee you, if
World
the
Cup.
transfer window ended and he
Yeah.
was still here, he would fucking play.
and I've got no problem with him putting a black and white shirt on. He's
just
a great,
fucking-
fantastic player.
Just kick
Crack
the
on
ball
with
in the
it.
fucking goal, mate.
Yeah.
It's like we're not going to adore you.
But at the minute, if we've made a stance, we've got to stick with that.
Yeah.
It's like poker, isn't it? We've told you what we want. If
Yeah.
you give us 150 million quid, you can have him.
Yeah.
But I think we'd be foolish to sell him before next Monday.
Yeah.
A week on
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't, I don't think. Well, we won't have 2 strikers in by then, so there's not a hope in hell that happens.
Nah, it'll be a deadline day on.
Yeah.
But I mean, Alan Pardew, even he was on TalkSport at the weekend, and he said, find the kid 2 weeks. They haven't even found him yet.
Well,
Well, I'm saying they haven't found him. We haven't come out and said we've shown him.
the other thing is, like I was saying earlier, he hasn't handed in a transfer
No,
request. The way to say I want to leave
Exactly.
is to hand in a transfer
But he
request.
lose. I presume he lose bonuses.
He'll lose
and-
loyalty
yeah.
bonuses and stuff.
I
like-
just hope it's the current players who love the club. We've just had a great season. I hope they can come out fighting at the weekend
yeah.
and pick up where we left off and just win.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. I mean, I was quite hoping we'd get the young guy from Porto. I think that's been priced out.
Yeah. But again, though, Shane, I mean, for me, getting people from abroad to come into the Premiership, they can't just hit the Man United. These players are going to have to hit the ground running at Man United.
Not at us if you buy Wisser.
Yeah, that's the thing.
No,
If
no,
you
no.
buy
Wisser,
Wisser, and
I
but the
agree.
other problem is if you buy Wisser, and then you buy an £80 million youngster, you can't start Wisser over him all the time.
But
It's like you're
again,
gonna
though, if
have
you think
to-
about how many games we've got, people
Yeah.
in Europe, how many games have you got to play before Christmas? I mean, they're going to be playing twice a week, aren't they? Really, realistically.
yeah.
So
There's plenty of opportunity, but I think that Porto came out and said they wanted like 80 million for him or something. It's just like you're not going to pay 80 million for him. It's like,
And I think what happens again is in the game when they see teams who need a particular player forward,
yeah.
and you think you've got loads of money, they just try and price it out.
Well, I think
in
at the
market.
minute it's working more in our favour because we've spent a lot of what was our budget. But if we sell Isak, we're going to be held to ransom by anyone.
Yeah.
That we go in.
I mean, the centre half we bought, I think he looks great. And he's young, 23, 24.
Yeah.
And he
I
wants to
heard,
come. And he wants to come to
I
Newcastle.
don't know. I saw a video of the AC Milan fans, like on YouTube, talking, and they think they've got a steal. They think it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Really?
they also thought that when we sold Tonali, when they sold
No,
Tonali
they were
to
gutted
us.
about. They were gutted about.
No, they
this
were saying it
Tonali.
was an amazing deal, and they pulled our pants down on the price. They were
Nah.
gutted he left.
Yeah,
because
But
he
wait,
was
I think
there.
we've only paid, is it 24 million or something?
34,
34.
including add-ons, 30 plus 4.
They were saying they'd have been chuffed with like 18. They couldn't
Yeah.
believe it. Like, so I don't know. I haven't really seen anything of him.
But again,
But
there's not a single player Eddie Howe's brought in and not improved.
no,
So
100%.
he might have been shit at Milan, but also he was shit at Milan last year. Apparently, he got dropped out of the team.
What about, would you like...
Allegri was going to sell him to Como for 21 million. Then he played 4 games in pre-season. Allegri was like, I don't want to sell him anymore. He's
Yeah.
actually really good.
Yeah.
So
Who was that, sorry?
Allegri, the manager of
Yeah,
Milan.
yeah.
So everyone was going, we're stupid because we could have bought him for 21 million. But when Como bid 21 million, he hadn't played a game for Allegri. Allegri is a new manager.
Yeah.
He's then played him in pre-season and gone, fucking hell, he's actually pretty good. I want to keep him.
on.
Hence why we've had to pay 30
I'm
rather
even
than...
desperate for a centre half.
I think it's...
Well, I don't think we were desperate. I think centre-half could have waited to next season because we had...
But I think it's a good investment. And Botman, they're going to try and obviously work in. He's not going to play
Yeah.
all the games. You're going to have to be careful with his injury. Shaw's been he's been world class.
The midfielder was
yeah.
the midfield was where it was like we need a fucking midfielder.
We've got Lascelles coming back. I mean, the squad's building itself.
Yeah, but that's
What
why
about
I think
what about Trippier? Do you think I wouldn't want to see him go to Monaco? I think he's with what's happened with Isak over the summer. I think Trippier being part of our squad is instrumental in us having
100%,
what you're going to
yeah.
get for him.
well
Best case scenario,
10
10
million.
million.
Yeah,
You'd be better. He's worth more than.
but
10
I think
million
that
staying
he's
for a
come,
season.
that interview we did in was it South Korea when he was talking about Sunderland. You know, he comes across as being like a really good squad, experienced team
Well, even
member.
when it was the Isaac thing, he was like, my phone's always on.
Yeah.
He can ring me
And just at the
anytime,
weekend, you know, when they played Atletico, I mean, all the amount of love that he got from the bench and the players that because he was only in Madrid, was he there a season and a half? 2 seasons. He wasn't there a long time.
Won the league there, though, didn't he?
Yeah,
Won the league with them.
So no, I'd like to see him stay.
Yeah, I wouldn't get rid of him. Definitely not. Going on to the weekend, what did you think of the performances in the Sela Cup? Did you watch them or?
No, I didn't watch them.
I watched.
I'm not
I watched the second half of the Espanyol game, and then I watched the whole Atletico Madrid
Well, the fact
game.
that we played 2 different teams. I mean, I think Bruno played on Friday.
Yeah, it wasn't. Not one of them was the strongest team, if that makes sense.
Yeah. No, I found I couldn't watch it.
I think that's always
too
the thing with
painful.
pre-season. It's hard because we never seem to play our full team.
No.
Well, I think Eddie Howe came out and basically said like the pre-season isn't about performance.
It's about fitness. Yeah,
it's
100%.
about getting everybody fit.
I mean, I think Saturday's game is massive. Villa away.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, so the Espanyol game, we played that different system. We played like 3-4-3.
Yeah.
And Harrison Ashby, right back, we signed a couple of seasons ago, and he's been out on loan. He played like right midfield of the four. He had a really, really, really good game. Like he played really well.
Who was the? Is he a Korean player?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw. When do we get him?
This summer.
Well, apparently it was but apparently it was like bought as like a bit of a marketing stunt for when we were in Korea.
I think I did.
So they were expecting him just being in the.
He looked alright though, didn't he?
Looks really good.
Well, the plan was to loan him out, but Eddie Howe's now said how he's played in pre-season. Like, there's no chance we can loan him out.
Yeah.
And did you see his interview? He was like, they like were saying to him like, "Are you like Heung-min's son?" And he was like, "No." He was like, "I'm more like Mbappe." Or something.
Oh, brilliant!
Like, he's full of confidence. Yeah. He's like, I watched YouTubes of like Ronaldinho, Mbappe, and he's like, I just try and copy all their tricks and stuff because he's super skillful and direct.
I saw some of the Korean sort of shots of the fans when Newcastle were out there, and obviously the play was at Arsenal and Spurs.
Yeah,
and they look crazy out there.
I like the kit. Did you see the kit where they had like the different number and then they had like Korean writing at the top?
Oh no!
Yeah.
And then they had the name at the bottom, and the shirt looked really fucking cool. It was like. Nice.
Yeah, the pre-season friendlies, I haven't really watched them.
Yeah,
too painful.
The Atletico Madrid game we were shit. We were shit in that game. Ramsdale played pretty well in the Espanyol game. Saved a penalty. Yeah. Saved a penalty.
He looked so calm, didn't he?
Yeah.
Did Alanga play in the second game?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play.
Yeah, Murphy played and scored in the first game.
That was it because there was only really Murphy and Bruno and Ramsdale, I think, were the big names that sort of started.
Yeah. So it was a bit. Like you say, pinch of salt stuff.
Yeah, and I didn't really watch the. But it's too painful.
Yeah, and then any of the other games, obviously. So the Community Shield.
I watched the Community Shield.
Yeah, I did
obviously
as well.
Wanted Palace to win. Was devastated when Tiki scored that wonder goal in the 4th minute. I tell you what, Wirtz because Wirtz passed the ball to him. He looks good.
He looks terrifying,
doesn't he?
Yeah.
But he had a really good first half because they had all the ball.
Yeah.
And then when Palace started putting it on Liverpool, it's like, what does Wirtz bring to the team? Because he didn't. They just bypassed him, and he didn't.
He's not a defender.
But you don't need to be a defender. If you look at Jack Grealish, when your team's under pressure, he gets the ball and he wins a foul.
Yeah.
Wirtz didn't do anything. He was just a fucking passenger.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I think when teams, like, obviously Liverpool are going to change how they play. They're not going to play like that this season because Palace showed a blueprint on how you put Liverpool away. Because Liverpool, both fullbacks just fucking attacked. They just left Van Dijk and Canate.
I was wondering if Salah was still in Tino's pocket because he didn't really turn up on Sunday either, did he?
No.
But somebody was saying he doesn't perform well at Wembley.
At Wembley, yeah.
So I thought at the back they looked a bit shaky, Liverpool. Yeah. I mean, obviously they get gear.
Like Frimpong just plays like right striker, doesn't he, as well? It's like,
he looks crazy. He looks brilliant.
I like him,
I love them.
They're going to be exciting to watch, I think.
Yeah, they will. I think they obviously didn't have Gravenberch, who was their main
I think
DM.
he was ill, wasn't he?
And then his missus gave birth the day before.
Oh, that was right.
Something.
That's right.
But annoyingly for them, he missed that game. He now misses the first game of the season through suspension.
Oh,
because he got sent off last game of the season. But they had McAllister on the bench. He'll probably start.
I think he was saying, well, he might not because I think he's been carrying an injury.
Oh, is he?
That's why he was on the bench.
Right. So yeah,
But I thought Palace did brilliant. I thought, well, they should have had a penalty. McAllister handled the ball. How did VAR miss that?
well, they looked at it.
But how did VAR miss it though?
Well, they said, I think their conclusion was that he still got the shot away after, like he handballed.
But it was handball. Whether he got the shot away or not,
he didn't score.
Yeah.
So it's like they didn't get the advantage
honestly,
that they would have had, did they? It's like, well, it's Liv VAR Paul, and everyone calls them now. It's always like they get all the right decisions, don't they?
So what's the Curva Cup? That was not the Cup, the Charity Shield. That was good. And then I watched a bit of it was on TNT, wasn't it? And Ward, who used to play for Palace,
Yeah.
it was with who was the other guy? McManaman, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was great. The players really. I mean, obviously,
did you see Gahey trying to get him to go up and lift the trophy? Weren't
and
they?
I've forgotten that was he retired last season, didn't he?
And he was like their club captain.
Yeah, he was.
So
Well, he'd been there for 10 years.
Yeah.
So that was. I mean, it was sad in one way, but interesting that the players were still.
It's just a bit of a shame, obviously, that the day after they win that, they find out they didn't get.
Oh, that is bomb.
Demoted.
You know, I think the problem I've got with that is it devalues the FA Cup again. The fact that, because have you seen what the rule is?
Yeah.
By the 1st of March this year, Palace needed to have put in, is it called a something box?
Yeah, they'd have to put the shares in trust or something, hadn't they?
Shares in trust, but they couldn't do that on the 1st of March because they were playing Millwall, I think, and whatever round it was. So they never thought for one moment that they were going to win the cup final. Previously, it used to be the 1st of June that you'd have to do that.
Right.
But the fact is that this guy sold his shares now. So he's not involved in Crystal Palace. He sold them to somebody else. So Palace have not broken, well, they have broken the rule in the fact that
back then
they weren't putting this trust from the 1st of March. But I think it's disgraceful.
It's also like the other thing was they were saying it's meant to be done on so the other club that the person owns is Lyon. And then which club gets demoted from the Europa League should be done on merit.
Yeah.
Palace got in the Europa League by winning the FA Cup. Yeah. Lyon got in because PSG beat Reims in the cup. So the place went to the next lowest down.
But I think the FA should be more involved.
Then Lyon should be
but
the one demoted,
this is the Premier Cup in the world. FA Cup is one of those cups that traditionally
is
prestigious. And I think the fact that our cup winners haven't been able to play.
The only thing I would say is if I was a Palace fan, I'd be like, we're going to fucking win that Conference League. That's another fucking trophy.
And then be in the UEFA
and then be in the Europa League next season. So it is shit.
Financially, it could work out better for them.
It's shit financially because they were saying that you'll lose about 20 million just by playing the round games. You'll be about 20 million worse off by being in the Conference League and not the Europa League.
The problem is, though, Palace are about to lose 2 players, aren't they? Gay potentially go to Liverpool and Eze is off to Spurs.
Yeah, Gay's gone.
It looks like it.
It looks like Eze's going to go as well. Yeah. And then that's like...
Yeah, they're knackered. There's a few teams that look in trouble.
Would you not sign Wissa and Mateta for Newcastle as your 2 strikers? Mateta's decent.
I think anyone that's proven themselves in the Premiership is a better buy than taking a risk with somebody who's young outside the Premiership.
And if you're Mateta, you're going to be like, you've sold Eze, you've sold Gahey, I want out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's so that was a big shame. And then the only other thing I had was, did you see that they've approved Barcelona and Villarreal to play in America? Their league game's going to be played in the United States.
That's bloody ridiculous, isn't it?
And they were saying, it's bad for the fans and all this. Do you know how much money they're making? Enough that Villarreal are going to pay for the travel
for the
and ticket
fans?
For every season ticket holder gets to go.
What?
The travel's paid for, the ticket's paid for, and if you don't want to go, you get 20% refund on your season ticket for missing one game.
That is ridiculous.
So that shows you how much money is being paid. And then I saw Real Madrid have put a big fucking complaint in because it's not them.
Yeah.
They don't care about the league, do they? Just care it's not them that are getting all the money for going.
But again, though, obviously money's talking.
I'd be like, when they had announced if it was Newcastle fucking Spurs, when it was and I was a season ticket holder, when it was announced, I'd be like, fuck off, fucking, and they're like, but we'll pay for you to go. I'd be like, fuck yeah. It's like,
I'm away.
I'll be off.
Where are they playing it? Are they playing it in Miami or somewhere?
I don't know. I didn't. I just saw it was the United States.
Yeah.
But
it's a World Cup there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, World Cup next summer.
Do you see the video of Son?
Oh, when they asked him if they're like big. They were doing the interview, and obviously he's gone to LAFC.
Yeah.
And then the woman who's interviewing him was like, obviously the World Cup's in America. What was it like? Are you going to score the first goal for like for America or something. It was like,
You're joking.
she's
Yeah,
like, are you
that
gonna,
question.
it's a home World Cup. Are you feeling the pressure?
Oh my
And it was
god.
like he's South Korean.
Yeah.
Like it's just,
No, I've
just
never seen
shows
that. I have to watch that.
Americans' knowledge of
Not
football.
on
doesn't it?
no,
It's
no,
like,
not at all.
Terrible.
so yeah. I mean, it's a great thing when we're sitting here saying like if you got your transport paid and stuff, but it's a bad thing for football, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bad thing to start
Well,
happening because it's going to be
Well, it's not a franchise. I mean, the American football is a franchise, isn't it?
yeah.
Football's not, because it's not fair that the Spanish teams are going to have an advantage now over other teams in Europe
Yeah,
With
or
the
even
money-
in their own league.
with the money that they're going to get.
Yeah.
Their own league particularly.
Yeah,
But the last thing we want is Barcelona being richer than they already are.
yeah,
It's all,
yeah. So did you guys have any changes to your
no.
predictions?
Not yet.
No,
I didn't change anything.
I had like,
I feel guilty that I haven't put Newcastle higher, but
I think I had like, potentially I would say maybe Leeds would drop in and Brentford maybe came out. That would be my only one because
Yeah.
I don't think Leeds.
But
But I'm just gonna stick with what I've got.
I don't think I change anything. My only worry is that you said if Palace, that's what I'm saying, we'll have to do this in a couple of weeks, because if Palace lose
The only
Eze
thing is
and
you
they lose
can't do a prediction after the teams have played a couple
Well,
of
you
times.
can. We can have listen, it's a franchise. We can do what we want. The FA don't rule us, or UEFA. But yeah, I think Palace potentially could be
In trouble.
in trouble, and I think Wolves, Brentford, because Wolves haven't really invested, have they?
No, they could have a really bad time, to be fair.
Not loads anyway.
So for me, it's going to be interesting with the three teams coming up.
Yeah.
And again, Shane, you say that, but the start of the season, there's always some weird results come in,
Yeah.
don't there? There's some,
Yeah.
When we do the
I
predictions,
think I had Everton 15th. I'd probably nudge them up a couple of places.
Yeah, Everton, they'll be safe now.
And I think, like you say, Palace, I'd probably move down a couple. West Ham, I watched West Ham.
they're my worry, but I've gone big on West Ham. I've put them 13th.
No.
But I watched them in the game. They beat Bournemouth 2-0.
Yeah.
And they soaked up the pressure quite well. And they still looked like semi-dangerous going forward. Oh, Fulkrug.
Yeah.
I got told I look like Fulkrug on... someone commented on the YouTube video saying I look like
Got bigger
Fulkrug.
shoulders.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of the West Ham social media stuff, and he's always in it. He's a fucking character. He's funny.
Yeah.
Like, he'll like be on there.
Is he German?
He's German,
Yeah.
yeah. And I think you could tell his personality. We spoke about it before last season, you know, when he came out and basically said players are all shit. He said, like, no one's fucking trying. This isn't good enough. He called everyone out. That's his personality, I think. And he comes across on these videos like the social media team gave him like, it was like 5 tasks he had to do on the media day. And it was like, get Paqueta to dance with him, like nutmeg 3 people. But he does it in a way that's just genuinely funny. Like, he's just like a funny character.
He was injured last year,
Yeah, he
wasn't he?
was,
So he
yeah.
never really got an opportunity.
Yeah. I
So it'll be interesting to see.
I think it'll be good
It'll
this
be
season.
interesting to see if he starts.
Because I think their new system they play is 3 at the back, wing backs, and it'll be him and Bowen up front.
Yeah, I am looking forward to the season. I think it's going to be really exciting. I think there's loads of opportunities for teams to do well or not do well.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think if once the window shuts,
Yeah.
we can lock
we'll
in
tie
our
it up.
predictions.
Yeah. So
I never changed anything. The only thing I changed was later on was the flop players. I haven't changed anything at all. Have you changed anything with your manager or your top scorers or anything?
No.
I've added Sesko to me Trafford.
as a flop.
My flop players, I had Trafford because I didn't think he
Well,
would start. So if they get the goalkeeper from PSG, that would be cool.
Yeah, I had Belieber as my young player of the season, but if he goes to Man United, he'll have fucked all chances of ever winning that. So
That was your fault, that. You see, you're putting stuff on the podcast and all of a sudden all these scouts are
Amaron's
listening.
been watching it and he's gone,
Yeah,
I should
yeah,
probably fucking
exactly,
sign him. Did you see Gokeres got his goal?
Yeah.
Scored his goal.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Arsenal guys.
Yeah, I
good
know.
They're
header,
just
wasn't it?
fully relying on him this season, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
100.
pressure on
But for the last 2 seasons, everyone said they haven't had a centre forward. They haven't had a centre
they're
forward.
gonna
Now they've
strike
got
with them in
one.
the league,
It's
yeah.
like it's all on him.
Yeah.
100%. Like fully, like out of all the signings, like he's got to be the most pressure on him out of everyone.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, right. So we'll go on to the week 1 predictions. So what I've said is we'll track these throughout this whole season. And
So we have to do them every week.
yeah.
Well, just jump on a call or something.
Yeah, so what I've done this week
I'm
is
going to
we'll
start
do
doing
week
Super
1 and 2.
6. I'm going to start doing Super 6 now, putting all my scores down.
We'll do week 1 and 2 on here, but what we'll say is if we want to change week 2 after week 1,
Yeah, that's fine.
we'll stick it in the WhatsApp group.
What is it, like 1 point for the right result?
I've done, 1 point for correct result, 3 points if we get the exact
right
score.
yeah.
Right. And what I'll do is I'll put them up on social
Yeah.
media. I'll do like a
So we can look.
week 1 prediction slide, and then I'll do yours, mine,
Perfect.
Jeff's as a
Yeah,
slide
great.
along, and we'll
So
post
we're
them
going to
each
look like
week.
complete idiots now.
Yes,
Yeah.
even more than we already do.
It also makes
What do these lads know about football?
anything like
Absolute-
this though. Like I'll put it on. I'll do it, but then I want to put a bet on.
Yeah, and
'Cause
that's what I'm
if it does
saying.
come off,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so we're not only going to look stupid, we're going to be like a grand worse
Yeah.
off come the end of the season. It's like,
Maybe we should just do win or lose though. Trying to put the scores is never going to happen, is it?
but I think it just the score makes it.
No,
like-
I agree.
So, so obviously the first game's Friday night. It's Liverpool versus Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So Jeff,
I've gone a Liverpool to win 3-1.
3-1 Liverpool.
yeah, I've got exactly the same.
Have you?
If any of these are the same, we'll put bets on, right?
I've got 2-1 Liverpool.
This will be interesting. It's funny how well,
Villa, Newcastle.
yeah. I've gone Villa 1, Newcastle 2.
It's very optimistic, that, isn't it?
Tonali's going to score. Feel it.
I've got 1-1.
Ooh.
I've gone 2-1 Villa.
Ooh, everyone's
What?
different.
I just think that
One of us will win.
without a striker,
Yeah, we're playing Gordon up front, aren't we?
yeah.
Like definitely.
Yeah,
And I
Langer's
think-
going to come out the traps, man. How he come on the two.
Did you see what the last time we played Villa at Villa and they absolutely fucking
beat us
annihilated
4-1.
them? Yeah,
But
and
the
we had our proper team out there.
Yeah, but the season before that, Tonali scored on his debut.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's a funny
We
little
beat them
ground, Villa
4-1
Park,
as well.
for us.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was going to be a tight game though.
Yeah.
I think Brighton, Fulham.
I've gone Brighton 2, Fulham 1.
I've gone 2-0 Brighton.
2-0.
Is this where the controversy starts in the next one?
I've gone 1-1 in this game. Yep, Sunderland v West Ham at Sunderland.
I've gone there. Sunderland 0, West Ham 1.
Thought you were going to say 10.
I've got Sunderland 2, West Ham 1.
Ooh,
I feel like they'll just have like a good atmosphere being back in the Premier League for the first
atmosphere. There'll only be about 3,000 there, mate.
I saw the pre-season.
was
And they're all-
bad, wasn't it?
Real bad.
And they'll all be over 85 with a free ticket.
Did you see that? They played Real Betis on a friendly on the weekend, and they had like it was like
200.
13,000.
Are you joking? At the Stadium of Light?
Yeah.
And
Were they
it
all
was-
at the Peter Beardsley thing, weren't they?
I've gone 1-1 again for that one. Tottenham Burnley.
I've gone 1-0 Tottenham. They'll be tired after the Super Cup win against PSG.
Did you see the manager came out and said Basuma's not in the squad for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Super League
because
he
he's been
keeps turning
late.
up late. I like that.
But I think he must have missed.
But they said, someone said, I saw in the thing, all the Spurs fans were saying like he did it all last season and just like got away with it.
But Thomas Frank's
Thomas Frank's just come in and been like,
I'm the
"No,
manager, mate.
fucking, you're not
But
being late.
I got the impression he must have been late for them leaving to go off to the game yesterday as well.
Right.
I think he has been consistently late, but the way I read it or the way I heard it was that he's turned up late to leave to go for the
right.
game.
Josh, what you got?
Which one? Tottenham.
Tottenham
Burnley.
Burnley.
3-0 Tottenham.
Cool.
Where is the Super Cup being played tonight? You know,
Not a clue.
no clue.
No
That's what I
clue.
love about.
I was 1-0 as well. I think similar to you, Jeff. I think they that might be tired from this, and they don't have a very big squad, do they?
No.
I'm just going to see where the game is. What can I fucking say?
I'll find it when you do that.
Blue Energy Stadium. That sounds like fucking America. Italy.
Yeah,
Udinese.
Udinese.
Yeah,
Italy.
oh, nice. Looks like a cool stadium, to be fair. So Wolves, Man City.
I've gone Wolves 1, Man City 3. Haaland hat-trick.
Whoa.
Oh, hopefully. Sorry.
Yeah.
Fantasy football.
Yeah.
I've gone Wolves 1, Man City 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I had 3-1 as well. I think I think City are going to click. The only thing is, like, have you seen that Reinders?
yeah.
I was fucking annoyed because I had him in my dream team.
Where's
He had he was selected by about 6% of people,
Yeah,
and I was like, "Fucking yes,
Where's
this
the
is going to be a
signing
fine." AC Milan,
right.
and he's like a proper box-to-box midfielder. He was unreal for AC Milan, and I was like, "He's so good." He was selected by like 6% of people. Then he went and scored them 2 goals in the pre-season friendly. He's now selected by like 40% of people. I was like, for fuck's sake! I thought I had.
We'll talk about Premier that fancy football at the end. Bloody hell, what a nightmare that is.
I know, yeah. Chelsea Palace.
I've gone 2-1 Chelsea.
Josh?
2-0 Chelsea.
Yeah, I had 3-1 Chelsea. I think if Gahey goes before the weekend, they'll be in trouble, I think.
Yeah.
Also think there's a potential hangover from the cup win, with it meaning a lot to,
I just
like
think,
it would us, it would mean a lot
I know
to...
everyone's talking about Forest struggling this season. I've just got a little sneaky feeling they're going to do exactly what they did last season. And they're at home.
Yeah, Forest Brentford.
At 2-0 Forest.
Josh?
1-0 Forest.
Yeah, I had 2-0 Forest as well. I just think Brentford are fucked, aren't they? Really, at the minute.
Yeah, well, if they're going to lose Wisser as well, and it's coming into that start of the season, they've not had full pre-season, have they?
No.
Yeah. So what you got for Man United, Jeff?
Man United have gone 1-2 to Arsenal.
Cool. Josh, what you
I've
got?
gone 2-2.
2-2, and I've got 2-0 to Arsenal. I think I watched their pre-season game against Fiorentina the other day, and I think they just didn't look very good. They didn't look great.
How long do you reckon he's got at Man U, the manager?
Next season.
You reckon they'll get the full season?
Unless it's like really bad.
Rashford's come out this morning. Have you seen Rashford's come out this morning and said something along the lines of Klopp at Liverpool was given the opportunity of building the team, and people forget the results he had at the beginning of his campaign, only remembering it at the end. And he was basically suggesting that Man U have never given the managers an opportunity. He didn't say from when an opportunity. And I think they'd be foolish. They'd be
Ten
foolish.
Hag was there for a while.
Yeah, but they'd be
He
foolish.
was there for a while, and he got. It was just they just weren't good enough.
Yeah,
it just weren't good enough, and that is people like you, Rashford. That isn't.
Yeah,
the
well,
manager.
I think that's what one of the commentators said, that he never came out and said his performances weren't as good.
Yeah,
but I think the Man U have got to give Almiron.
But then, did you hear what they were saying? They were like, but also Almiron wasn't. Klopp wasn't battling against fucking relegation. Almiron was down in fucking.
Well,
Liverpool
again,
were never 15th, were they?
I think he more or less,
I mean?
to be fair to him, last season he more or less said that if people don't want to play for me, then I'm just going to move them on, and he did that to a degree, didn't he?
But his problem was he was playing players that were never going to be there this season.
Yeah.
In a system that weren't going to work. Last season, you should have just played 4-4-2 or 4-5-1 or 4-3-3 to get results. And then this summer, all pre-season, you drill them into your system, because I think it was... I was listening to a podcast and someone was saying on there, like, Man United now have the squad. If they played a 4-3-3, they'd be unbelievable.
Yeah.
They'd have a really, really good fucking team at 4-3-3. The problem is, you're now asking Mbeumo to play a inside forward.
So the tactics that Almiron's going to play, you think, won't benefit the squad that
and
the team.
Mbeumo's biggest strength is fucking when he's out wide.
Yeah.
You know, and he's not. So the only, I think it was the person on the
great.
podcast was
Don't
saying,
tell anybody, keep it a secret.
Yeah, the person on the podcast was saying they'd probably be better off playing Mbeumo right wing back and playing Ahmad in the 10.
Yeah.
Because Ahmad's probably better in the 10 and Mbeumo's better wide.
Wide, yeah, totally.
You know, and I think that's, and I think that.
So do you think they'll give him less time, Josh? Or
I don't know. It's just like
if they're fucking 15th after 15 games, he's fucking gone.
I think the fans will have a lot to do with it.
But if
the fans are behind him,
if he's 10th, if they're anywhere improving on where they were last season, I think they'll play it out as we need to see out this thing.
It sounds like a lot of them were his signings, though, wasn't it? Like, so
this
it seems
season,
like they've actually backed him properly.
I'm just surprised that he hasn't got a goalkeeper yet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
because I think as long as Onana's in goal, there is that opportunity or possibility that he's going to make a mistake again.
They could have had like Dubravka.
Oh yeah, it would have been fantastic for them. 100%.
Yeah. I think the thing is it's the it's not just the goalie and the mistakes he makes. It's your defenders are then worried about.
Oh yes, well, if it's centre halves having confidence with what's behind them.
Yeah, when you're a defender, You want to be worrying about
Well,
here.
totally.
Like, I've got to worry about that striker and the ball and this. You don't want to be worrying that if it goes over your head, you're like, oh, fuck.
Where's he?
Yeah, and he's like in front of you, like over there somewhere. Like, do you know what I mean? It's so then last one is Monday Night Football, which is Leeds Everton.
I've gone Leeds 2, Everton 0.
Cool.
I've gone 2-1 Leeds. I think just again, I'm
I
coming
think.
up
Well,
the
I think.
atmosphere of that
I
same
think it'd be good.
Sunderland.
Longstaff debut.
I've gone 1-1.
Longstaff hat-trick.
Longstaff hat trick.
I only put 2 down.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the week 1 predictions. So then we've got week 2, which we'll provisionally do now. And then if after week 1 we want to change them, stick it in the WhatsApp group. I'll update the graphic.
Okay, I've gone West Ham 1, Chelsea 2.
Josh?
3-1 to Chelsea.
Yeah, I've gone 2-0 Chelsea. City Spurs?
I've gone 3-1 Man City.
Josh?
3-1 Man City as well.
Yeah, I went 3-0 Man City. They'll have done a rumour by then, mate. There's no way they're letting in a goal. Bournemouth Wolves?
I've gone 1-0 Bournemouth.
I've gone 2-2.
2-2. Yeah, I've gone 1-1.
Brentford Villa
Brentford Villa.
1-1.
Cool. Josh?
Brentford. What about Burnley Sunderland?
Yeah, that's just,
Oh, is it
it must
just
just be
a
how it
different
came on
order?
my list, yeah.
Brentford Villa. I've got Villa 2-1.
Yeah, I had 2-1 Villa as well. Burnley Sunderland.
I've gone Burnley.
Josh desperate to get to the Sunderland game. Look, he's
I've gone Burnley 2, Sunderland 1.
2-0 Burnley.
I went 1-1. Arsenal Leeds.
I've gone 3-1 Arsenal.
I've gone 4-0 Arsenal.
Wow.
I think, Jeff, you just need to put money on both teams to score in every game. Pretty
Yeah.
sure in every
It's Premiership,
fixture you've
mate.
got,
The fact that we haven't got a centre forward makes no difference at all. Other teams are going to be scoring.
Did you say 4-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went 3-0. Palace against Forest.
2-1 Palace.
Oh, I've gone 2-1 Forest.
Yeah, I went 1-1. Everton Brighton.
1-1.
I've got 2-2.
I think Everton will win 2-1. Oh, good Jack Grealish. Fulham Man United at Fulham.
1-1.
I've got 2-1 Man United.
I went 1-1 as well. Then the big one.
Well, I've been very conservative
Newcastle
on
against
this
the Bin Dippers.
because we haven't got a centre forward, so I've gone for a 1-1 draw.
I've gone 2-2.
Great, I couldn't take 2. What can I take 2? My nerves will be all over the place.
4-4.
Yes.
I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle.
Oh, I'll have a brave man.
Just because I think the atmosphere's...
Oh, there's going to be, I
think.
meant.
And my 2-1 is in the hope that we have a striker.
No.
Yeah,
Tonali.
By then.
Tonali's going to be leading score in the Premiership with 2 goals.
So I think I've gone 2-1 in the hope that we've signed a striker.
The atmosphere will be like a semi-final Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what I think. And I think the players...
First home game of the season, so it was going to be a big game anyway, especially with the cup. It's going to be immense, huge game. And the problem is, and the reality is, if Isak hasn't signed, who cares?
Yeah.
Let's make it about Newcastle United.
And I think the players are going to be fucking well up for it.
Oh,
because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
going to be like blaming Liverpool for not having Isak.
Yeah.
That's part of it, I think.
Did you call them the bin dippers?
The Bin Dippers, yeah. Did you see the stuff as well? Sorry, go back to the Community Shield when it was the Jota thing. Palace fans were still.
I listened to it on the radio. I didn't see
hear
it. I didn't see it.
I heard the booing, but I think the booing came from the Liverpool fans booing the
National anthem.
The Palace fans for.
Well, on the radio, what it sounded like is they were doing a minute silence.
Yeah, well, Liverpool booed the national anthem to start off with.
Yeah, but I think the 1 minute saying it started quiet, and then there was some noise. But the problem I listened to on the radio was I wasn't sure whether the noise was in the stadium or fans coming into the ground.
Well, on TalkSport, I was listening to it on Monday, and Palace fans were calling up saying that there was a mixture of people coming through the concourse.
Yeah. It's always a problem, that, yeah.
Stand late. And then they said there was also a handful of Palace fans who were pissed, who were like, not like booing, they were going, Eagles, Eagles.
Yeah.
Like, they was like just excited and forgot it was the minute silence or
I mean,
whatever.
it turned, but I think then the Liverpool fans
it
turned
got cut
into
short. It lasted about 29
well, the
seconds
fans,
or something.
did they not turn it into an applause?
Yeah, well, I think
Or
they
did the
started
referee-
booing
did the
or
referee-
something, and it was like,
Yeah.
but it was like, there's no way Palace fans on purpose made noise
I
in
don't
a
think
tribute
so. No,
to
not
Diego
at all.
Jota.
I mean, I think
No
the whole football
way.
world is
No
behind
way.
the fact that it's a sad story.
You know, but there is an argument that, like, that's Liverpool, that's respecting Liverpool. What if Palace fans are really passionate about the national anthem and you just decide to sit there and
Well,
boo
I think
the whole
I
national
don't
anthem?
get.
It's like,
I don't get this national anthem thing. I didn't realise that they booed the national anthem until we're at Wembley.
yeah,
And I'm like, what they booing the national anthem for? And people are saying, oh, they don't like the royal family.
yeah.
I
They
mean,
don't like the
not that I like the royal
Conservatives.
family. The reality is, you know, you've got to show some respect.
But a lot, I know, like, it is like God Save the King, but a lot of it's like to do with, it's a tribute to fallen army people. that
Yeah,
have
the whole
died in
thing's
the
just a
war
national
and
anthem.
stuff. You know, it's just a bit like.
I mean, all I would say from that, going back to the club, the charity shield wasn't it interesting to hear the Liverpool fans singing and turning up?
I know, yeah.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Although
That's
they
the
went
first.
pretty fucking quick as soon as they realised they weren't going to
Oh,
win.
they
didn't
were again. Well,
Oh,
they were again.
It was empty by the time they went up the steps.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Shocking. Shocking.
Cool. So, last thing to mention on this week's pod is obviously we've got the Fantasy Football League. I'm pretty sure there's hundreds of people in the league.
Can I just say that as the hot? I've been up all night for the last week trying to sort me. My son's doing his team. Honestly, every day it's like
Is he in the?
Yeah. He's
joining
changed it.
the
He's
league,
changed it every minute of the day.
Yeah.
100 because I've been doing that the Premier League fantasy football for years.
Yeah.
It's always been 100 million quid.
Yeah.
The only difference now is everybody's gone up in price.
Yeah.
I mean, even if they made it 110 million quid this
Wouldn't make a
year,
difference,
it wouldn't
yeah.
have made a difference.
Yeah. There's so many superstars.
It is
now,
so
isn't there?
difficult.
Yeah.
So difficult.
Yeah.
So,
I haven't even done my team yet. I'm
You,
gonna do it.
well, you want to start now, mate? I tell you, because it's hard.
Yeah.
I've
But
got a
there's.
base, but I know I'll end up changing around some. You don't know who's coming in yet. We might
Well,
have
just
some-
talking today, I'm thinking, I haven't got any Forest players in, or
Yeah.
So yeah, and what
It's,
happens? What are you allowed 3 from a team? So if you've
Yeah.
got 3 Liverpool players, and say you've got Eze as a Crystal Palace player, and he moves to Liverpool, I
He
presume
can
that
stay. He can stay in,
right,
but if you transfer out, you couldn't then transfer Eze out and put another Liverpool player in.
right.
Like, as soon as you transfer one of your Liverpool players out, it goes back
Yeah.
to 3. But
So yeah, it's going to be
so if
interesting.
you got 3 in and on the basis you were like, just say you had 3 Newcastle players, you put Wisser in because
Yeah.
you want him when he goes to Newcastle, you could then technically have 4 until you make a transfer.
Oh right.
I've been thinking about Gordon, like, because.
What? They're just thinking about him in general, or
Well, if we don't get anyone in, he's going to be playing up front, isn't he? But he's down as a midfielder.
yeah, right. I say, but say Elanga's another one. They could play him through the middle.
Yeah.
I mean,
they
it's-
could.
have you
And
seen
Gordon's
this?
going to be on penalties
Yeah, he is.
now as well.
Yeah.
Gordon.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
takes,
When we heard this?
well, he takes the penalties off when Isaac's not playing
Yeah,
anyway.
he does.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's not the best
So he
at
could
that.
be quite
Hey,
a
did
good
you
little
watch-
option.
Did you watch those penalties on the Charity Shield?
What about the dude who scored the winner? That was a fucking
Right,
that was an
yeah.
unreal penalty. That
Yeah.
was, wasn't it? Like,
I missed Mo Salah. I miss his.
did you see the because obviously Henderson had his bottle.
Oh,
Then did you see
yeah.
someone had photoshopped it and then
Yeah.
put Salah rose head
Oh,
as
you
to where he
joking?
was going to.
I loved it when he saved. I think he saved the first
Tipped his
penalty
hat,
and he
did he?
tipped his hat.
Yeah, because I think that was McAllister and that was the ex-Brighton player, and obviously Brighton massive.
Right. But against
thingy.
Palace.
I don't know if it was to do with that, but I saw
Right.
that somewhere and it
Brilliant.
was like he tipped his hat. It was like
So you're gonna. So with the fantasy football,
yes. So it's getting close to last chance to enter, really. So I'll put the league link in the caption again. Obviously, you'll be able to enter after the season starts, and you'll still be eligible for all the prizes. But you put yourself at a
you need to be in at the
disadvantage, don't
beginning
you?
because if you miss a week or two, it can be detrimental.
So what I've done at the minute is I've said manager of the month's going to get 25 quid cash. The winner will get 150 quid cash. Second, 75 quid cash. Third, 30 quid cash. I might up these prizes if the podcast keeps taking off like it does. If we start making more money from the ad revenue and the views and the likes and stuff like that, then I'll up the prizes come the end of the season. But based on what we make now, that's going to be the prize pool. So yeah, I'll put the code in the caption.
Let's get some. We need fantasy football. Come on, let's get some competition going.
Yeah, I mean, there's well over 200 people in the league already. Like every time I go on and look, like I can't see the name.
And when
of
are
the
we going to
last
get?
person.
We need more visitors. We need more.
Yeah.
Get some football strips on here. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
so
Or
we'll
get
get-
some personalities. I can't believe Peter Beards. He's not sitting there after you asked him. After you did you work with him a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah, we definitely. I think it's like we'll get more people on. The problem we have with us being up here is a lot of the people that wanted to come on the pod are Newcastle fans, and what I didn't want to do
No,
for the
it's
first
go.
like,
You want to get
3 or 4 weeks.
the
is
last couple of
bring-
weeks has been great getting the Arsenal and Man U fan on.
Yeah, so I think we'll get somebody on for the next
Yeah.
podcast in the new studio. Like you say, it'd be good to get a Sunderland fan on.
I mean, we're going to be closer to Sunderland, so there's no excuses.
Yeah. So yeah, if there's any Sunderland fans that want to come on the podcast, then
Both of them can come on if they want. You know.
flip a coin. Just might be at Nissan though. They might be working back shift at
Back
Nissan to be
shifts.
fair. So might not be able to come on. So yeah, cool. All right, that's it for this week's pod. So yeah, we'll be back in a couple of weeks' time. You know, it's good. We started getting a few comments in the full podcast.
Oh, brilliant.
We got some love from a Newcastle fan in Saudi Arabia
Ooh.
who watched the podcast, enjoyed it, and left us a comment. So leave us a comment if you do watch the podcast. Let us know what you like. Let us know your predictions. It'd be good to know what the followers are thinking again about the games as well as us. And yeah, we'll be back in a couple of weeks' time.
Mega.